alive?
Welcome back to Wodika's Nails, an outsider.
Help wanted. Repair the godless aqueducts. You all keep asking me how we can pump more water from the springs, and I keep telling you the same thing. We can't. What we can do is repair the old aqueducts out by slumbering fields. They worked for the godless centuries ago, they just need a little upkeep now. If you're tired of tasting sulfur in your water, then join my small expeditionary team to take stock of repairs. If the godless left functional aqueducts behind, we should consider them a gift of Abaddon. There's no reason we shouldn't use them. Come find me by the fountain on the second floor of the keep if you're interested, Chief Engineer Gabral. I wonder if that's the person that we saw there with the Weeping Willow.
Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to...
Is something on my face?
Something like that, yes. Apologies for staring. Do you have any questions about Sola's keep?
Perception. Why were you so shocked by my appearance?
I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know.
I understand. It's an honor to be here.
It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Sola's Keep.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
Imagine if I just immediately was like, wow, they're all so short. It's just like really loud.
Keep is full of old memories. Let's make some better ones.
What is crown? An outsider here?
Assault quarter. There's a quest here. Captain Joffrey.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough.
Don't judge Cosmine too harshly. I'm very persuasive.
Doesn't matter. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this.
Is it really that bad?
Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything.
That's odd.
Of course it's odd. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing.
Hey, Zizon.
One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare.
I could look for him if you like.
Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
How far are you through this game? I would guess that I'm at the final major city.
Let's look
Wake
into
up,
this.
Mother. It's me, your little grubbling. Oh, my dear. It's been so long. How is my grandson?
What is with her arm?
Little boy. Mother, I saw you earlier. Don't Don't you remember? No, my little crab. I'm sorry. But where is your boy? He's just on patrol. He'll be back soon.
She's like bugging out. I guess she's done. That was the most broken animation I've seen in this entire game. Alright. Chat, my boy is here to tell me goodnight, I think. I will be right back. Okay.
Mihala is to blame.
Mihala understands the importance of
Bounties. I've probably done half of these. Alright, the Spore King. Attention! A reward will be given for killing an exceptionally territorial sporling that has been causing havoc in the slumbering fields. It is believed to have been around since before Nandru's time, but is causing difficulty for our engineers and wardens that are trying to ensure fresh water continues flowing to Solace Keep. This creature must be destroyed for all of our sakes.
We've taken to calling it the Spore King. Not sure when it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck. Unfortunately.
Deathstool. A reward will be given for killing a foul undead creature that has been seen wandering the Ash Forest. For some reason, it has taken up residence in the forest crater. Its very existence is an affront to Wodika. Cleanse the tusks of its foul presence.
Put that poor husk out of its misery. Destroy it, so that the soul within can be free.
Wanted, Kongasar, and Krusta. Those are the two guys I was fighting for like 10 minutes, and then I got like two-shot. So they're a bounty. A reward will be given for killing the pair of ogres that have taken up residence at the old godless shrine. They are extremely aggressive and have refused any attempts to communicate. Worse, they have slain multiple wardens patrolling the area. Kongasar and Krusta must be eliminated. To claim your reward, return proof of your kills to Solwyn and Solace Keep.
Be careful with those ogres. Bastards are tough.
Bounty, Beetle Matriarch. A reward will be given for killing a deadly Beetle Matriarch. It has established a large nest in Gallowayne's tusk and is breeding at an alarming rate. Remove the menace and stem the beetle invasion plaguing the region.
Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Renato's Dispatch. Wanted, Sansa, some Nimdut from Paradise, reports his assistant Renato is missing somewhere in the tusks. A reward has been offered for the return of Renato's cartographic notes. Below is his last correspondence in case he's not already dead. Sansa, my good man, work is still proceeding apace. It's rocky going though, hot, cold, and windy all in the same day. Hope to reach Solace Keep tomorrow, looking forward to the local cuisine. These wilds are a test of what one considers edible. I'll have the geologic feature data sent your way as soon as I find anything resembling a courier post. The Pargrunen are skeptical of outsiders, to put it delicately. I'm not sure what a Nimdut is, but I've been called it 3 times. Any longer, and I might not be above bribing a merchant caravan to carry it. If I've learned one thing about the Tusk, it's that a fellow has to do what it takes. Bounty Urvalnau. A reward will be given for killing the fiend Urvalnau. This massive bear infected by the Dream Scourge has been spotted in the Twindwood. The godforsaken beast has slain some of Solace's best wardens. It threatens the safety of our people and must be killed.
Be careful. Some of our best wardens were lost to that thing. Bereth guide their souls to a better life. Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly.
I have a bounty to claim.
Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens.
The bear is dead.
Vengeance for the fallen. Thank you. This means more to me than you know. Excellent work.
The beetle matriarch has been exterminated.
Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
The Spore King has been dethroned.
Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity.
Goodbye.
Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
Alright, so XP for doing those. What quest is this that's right in front of me?
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge.
Joffrey's not too happy he left either.
Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him.
You suspect foul play?
Not exactly. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow.
Intellect. That old tower is a good spot to look for clues to his whereabouts.
I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him.
I'll do what I can.
Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
Stairs up and stairs down. What's down here?
Patron.
Ah, the outsiders. Welcome.
Forge Master's orders. Yo, exceptional sword. Orange. This notice is written in intense, angry handwriting on a piece of smudged, charred parchment. To all who serve in the Forge, I understand you think I am worthy of this position, but by decree of the Council of Solace and our hallowed traditions, I am your Forge Master, and you shall all treat me as such. For example, no more leaving stations unkempt, no more slowing Ash in my direction, no more stealing of my rations. He's like, stop taking my lunch. No more using forge fires to cook meat, no more hilarious effigies, no more use of the term Gorge Master to refer to my eating habits, no more flicking slack at me and then acting like you did nothing, Thule, I know it was you. No more swapping my quenching oil for deadly acid, no more patting me on my head instead of saying yes, Forge Master. I expect these guidelines to be followed to the letter, lest the Commandant hear my complaint herself. Forge Master Della. Okay.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about. I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
I'd like to see your wares. Adrabon. Faith and Conviction armor. You and your companions receive 4% more damage reduction. Slowly regenerate essence. Nice. I have a ring that does that already, though, but that is good. Superior Grimoire, Greater Elements. Lots of Grimoires here. Defense. Distant Death. Missile Salvo. Conjure a sphere of arcane energy that rises upwards, unleashing a destructive volley of missiles that seek nearby enemies. Black Bow. Fan of Flames, Chill Blades, Jolting Touch, Arcane Veil. Embers. Entropy. Greater Elements is what I'm using now. Rime, Blizzard, Bristling Frost, Blast of Frost, Freezing Pillar. Drive a large pillar of frigid ice into the ground, dealing damage and high frost accumulation. Sparks. Missile salvo, spirit lance, grimoire snap, multi touch. Storms. Spellblade. Arcane Veil, snap, spirit lance, black bow. Interesting, interesting. Buying 2 Adraband. So I need like 6 Adraband to upgrade my gun, and buying 2 of these would be like half my life savings. Alright, so now I know this merchant exists in case I need that in the future. Pat the Gorge Master on the head. Yeah, I'm sure that would be received real well. Who's a good little blacksmith? Pat, 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 pat. Alright, so there's like an elevator thing there.
Outsiders with the halls now.
The very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most opportune time. A word, please.
You don't have an exclamation point. What do you want?
Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more.
Oh yeah, I did that.
It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards. But at least we will have water.
She guards.
Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable. Thank you again for your help.
Oh, money.
Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
Huh. Kind of a delayed reward for doing that other quest.
Chitule! What am I going to do? An outsider! I've never seen someone so tall.
I've never seen someone so short. Amazing.
Time has shown that the arms and armor of Solace Keep are unmatched.
Chat, look at her
in
right
quality
hand.
Anywhere else in the living lands.
She gonna do it again?
Full of such bluster.
It's not the content, but the interpretation that bothers me.
Ah, well. The walls of Solace have never been brought down by words alone.
I think his words and his breath combined would be a greater threat.
I guess she's not gonna do it. Her fingers were all bent the wrong way. But then she stopped.
People say
She knew I was
Woden is
looking.
the goddess of law. But all I've seen is intolerance.
It's her
Nandru looked to
strong hand.
Woden for inspiration when he created the traditions and laws of Solace.
Where is that caravan? The wardens from the tower sent word to us.
Oh.
Does the council know about this?
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
You do the talking. I'm out of my element.
Find out about this.
If we open the gate, we will talk about this later. We have a guest.
I come in peace! Just fire my gun in the air.
What is the meaning
like
of
the
this?
American I
Who
am.
let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason.
We just saw the steel garrote in the tusks. Your lives are in danger.
I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the steel garrote were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solace has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer.
Why is there not an option to explain what happened? Like, people died as a result of a magical spell that stopped the plague. Like, what? These are all awful. These are all terrible. I did what was needed.
Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind.
Help us put an end to the Dream Scourge.
There is no Dream Scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been.
Yeah, there is. We just killed a bounty bear that had it. You must shelter remarkable students of the arcane arts to be so warded.
We have no special magic here, and few scholars. It is the spirit of Nandru, our founder, that shields us. Loudly rings his name.
So it is believed, at any rate.
Your cynicism shames you, Kostya, and shames Nandru's sacred halls. When Nandru walked beneath the keep to meet the gods and disappeared into its depths, he knew what dangers would come for us. He left his wardens to protect us.
Every other community on this island already suffers from the Dream Scourge.
How can I trust an Adiran to truthfully report the state of the land beyond our borders?
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky. What if Nandru's aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it, but I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, envoy?
Show us a path to the garden and we will.
There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy?
We've determined it's the source of the Dream Scourge. I don't think I should tell them about the god. I think I would come off as a crazy person if I did.
Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself.
Yeah,
He
I've got
once
Nandru
wrote
on speed
that
dial.
the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face.
You mean the
I
plank?
recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
We found an old journal written by Nandru. It says there's another way into the garden.
Enough. I know you outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
If there really is no way in, why bother protecting it?
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider.
That's a line.
And will remain one forever.
Flesh and
The
cartilage.
agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
My purpose is greater than the concerns of Kith.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed, no inclination to help you.
I won't stop searching for a way to the garden.
I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
I wonder if that's his mom.
Follow me.
The way that she said that. Seems like they were related.
Right. Well, I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Poor Marius. At least I only had to deal with one politician. He's up against two.
Okay. A collection of papers. A stack of meeting minutes, notes, and assorted papers. For the most part, it is a collection of bureaucratic effluvia. Hidden amongst the marginalia and footnotes is a series of handwritten exchanges between Kostya and Mihala, scrawled in shorthand and dripping with excessive punctuation. The two never seem to be in agreement about anything. Mihala writes most of her entries in full sentences. Kostya, on the other hand, shows a deep love for rude sketches. Councilman Kostya, as per our conversation about the topic, we are supposed to present a unified front, not whatever that was. It has come to my attention that certain parties have been intercepting my letters to Adir. While I am certain who might be responsible, I would advise the culprit to stop doing so. The margins of all our meeting notes are not for caricatures, that is all. I look forward to another several hundred years or so of working with someone more stubborn than stone. Mihala's key 0 out of 1. Torn page from journal. A yellow piece of paper mottled with water stains. It's written in Kostya's sprawling cursive. Most of it is unintelligible, but a few lines are legible. I am done. Drive a spear through my heart. I cannot take this zealotry any longer, not when everything we hold precious stands to burn to cinders because Mihala decided a dead man's words are more valuable than the lives of our people. What will it take to make her understand? Does Solace Keep need to fall before she opens her eyes? That seems promising. Writings of Serena. Seems like an old story.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way.
Saw your journal. Raise an eyebrow quizzically. Draw a raised eyebrow on my plank. Yes?
I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber.
It's another great story. Have a good night, Joggles.
The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help.
She's risking lives for the sake of pride?
Yes. She's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath.
You're picking your battles.
I am. I know I can't win all of them. And I need to win the ones that matter.
Maybe you only stab one
Mihala
of them.
has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me?
What do you want from me exactly?
The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies.